How to be a leader and initiator. The leading person is attracted to people, and they follow his ideas and love his visions. Because they consider him a strong, charismatic man, and they merge with this type and follow his paths, they think it is their guide to success. What is leadership? Leadership can be defined as a person's persuasion process to other people in a particular group, playing the role of a role model, persuading people through striving and achieving desired goals. In order for leadership to be successful, individuals must follow and implement this method. What is the initiative? The initiative is simplified as the hurry to do something with the aim of change. This thing may be an idea, action, or anything else. The initiative is the opposite of hesitation. Positivity is characterized by only positive people, unlike the frequency that makes a negative person not know what he wants.
Determine the future vision. Career development and advancement. Reinforcing positive behavior and minimizing negative ones. Control work problems and draw plans to solve them. Keeping abreast of the surrounding variables and employing them to serve the goals. Development and finding creative solutions. Coordinating efforts, directing energies, and stopping wasting them. Helping others in their needs and assistance, and achieving development in society. Initiative is linked to winning and success. For whoever takes the initiative, God will prepare steps for success for him. Initiatives reduce the negative manifestations of the human personality so that the person feels his value in his society, and this is an incentive for him to give more and develop. Entrepreneurs realize the positive aspects of themselves, and thus their level of ambition rises. Learn and practice time management, acceptance of others, and positive thinking in all aspects of life. Develop the ability to develop positive attitudes and adhere to them. Develop a culture of bearing responsibility, accepting risks, and resisting pressures. Being able to absorb the latest developments in technology and electronic digital knowledge. Trust yourself. You must be confident in yourself, and if you encounter any difficulties, you must control your nerves and hide your anxiety or tension from your team or your subordinates. Begin and the end is before your eyes. Let your goal be clear from the beginning. You can achieve the goal that you want to make it always before your eyes, looking forward to it and wanting to achieve it, as if you came to the world for it only, in the strong desire to achieve your goal without despair. Plan your steps. Good planning that stems from thought and culture is the first step that takes you to the top of the ladder of leadership, as studies and research have proven that a successful leader spends 80% of his time in planning and only 20% in implementation. All aspects of it, and be prepared for all possibilities, even the weak ones. Evaluate your plans. Before you go on your way to achieve your goal, make sure that you have asked, consulted, and been armed with enough information and experience to help you on your journey so that you do not waste your time and effort on useless things. Be optimistic. Act as if you have actually achieved your goal and walk in life, head up, head high, breathe the fragrance of optimism, and live as if failure was not created for you. Success is very close to you, it is only a matter of time and be in your hands. Put the most important over the most important, and the most important thing should not be at the mercy of the less important. Go ahead and put your goals on the ground. The first step is always difficult. One always needs a driving force at the beginning of any project or goal. Start now to achieve your goals by putting them on the ground. Take the first step without hesitation or delay. This step is proof of the strength of your goal. Organize your time. Organize your work so that you implement it according to priority, starting with the most important, and you must take into account the element of time and make the most appropriate use of it and allocate a specific time for each task that you must accomplish and not exceed it, and this point if you master it will save a lot of time and effort. Focus on the main goals. It is very easy now to scatter ideas and trends, especially with the opening of new markets and huge projects and institutions, as this may make us lose sight of the basic objectives. Therefore, focusing on details and organization helps you achieve your goals and succeed in them. Use the 10 centimeters rule. Use the rule of 10. Do something every day that brings you only 10 centimeters closer to your goal, and over time you will find that you have actually made significant progress. One's motivation should be within oneself and not wait for external stimuli, whether through the praise of a friend or an encouraging quote from your boss. Make the event and do not wait for it to happen. The successful leader is the one who anticipates events and is prepared for them with the appropriate decisions in their place. Accept the risk. If you want to be a successful leader, you must take risks in some positions, but you must make sure that this risk is well thought out and calculated, and there is no harm in withdrawing. Withdrawal is an art form from the art of leadership to come out with the least loss if defeat or failure is inevitable. Be socially intelligent. What is meant by social intelligence is to be skilled in communicating with your surroundings, so that you are a good listener and speak a few words that affect the topic, such as stuffing words, boring people and distracting their focus, in addition to being an intelligent, witty interlocutor and good at the discussion. Delegate effectively. Being a leader does not mean that you accomplish all the tasks yourself, but you must be able to delegate them to others who are able to accomplish them perfectly. One of the characteristics of a successful leader is the ability to distribute tasks to our core team members, each according to their ability and energy. Be insightful. Things are not as you see them with your own eyes, but rather you need insight, so you write a lot of scenarios likely to face them, and put creative plans and smart solutions to them. Being a leader means being able to motivate others and inspire them to mobilize to the best of their abilities, talents, and creativity. Be educated. You should be abundant in knowledge, well-informed. Do not stop at a certain limit in acquiring knowledge or culture, but rather be constantly searching for everything new by attending seminars, training courses, and reading. Be ethical. Your humility and proximity to your team members or subordinates make you more capable of leadership, as they have a major role in the success or fall of the leader. Smile. A successful leader is one who is comfortable dealing with people and rushes to become part of his team or join to be one of his followers, and this is achieved by positive features and a sincere smile, so you only have to be a cheerful face. Help achieve the dreams of others. If one of them has an academic goal, help him achieve it. For example, if one of your employees aspires, then help him to obtain this certificate or course. This in addition to it that will motivate him and make him feel that you are thinking with him about his future, which makes him more distinguished in his work and performance. Don't be ordinary. Try to get your mind to break from the familiar, love change, and think differently. Write your achievements. Have a notebook in which you write your achievements and what you have been able to accomplish successfully, as this notebook is able to sharpen your enthusiasm in difficult times. Always stay alert and mentally and physically active as much as possible. Be proactive. One step ahead of others in thinking, movement, implementation, and more than expected through prior thinking in the framework of what would happen if. Be brave. Find challenging tasks, challenge yourself, and accept them voluntarily. Use imagination. Unleash your imagination to come up with new ideas to solve problems and live in the future. Change your acceleration. You must regain the spirit of a rush to complete things. This may give you a competitive advantage, especially if you are considered small by your big competitors. Be adventurous. You must be adventurous and love a challenge. But that adventure or risk must be calculated, or else the person may lose everything as a result. Be cooperative with others. You must work well in a team setting, have a team spirit, and be able to distribute tasks among your team members. Stand out with hope. Your distinction of hope will make you more motivated and desire to achieve your goals, which will reflect on your teammates. Be persuasive. You have to have the skill of persuasion by being able to change the opinions of those around you and being able to convince them with your thoughts and visions so that they share the same thing with you. Beware that you live wearing dark black glasses that only see the bad. Take responsibility. Be able to pay for your goal. Always be part of the solution. Don't be helpless in the face of sudden problems. Don't blame others for mistakes and distance yourself from responsibility. Be brave and bold. High energy needs a brave man. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is the most famous and influential thief of time and goals. Learn when to say no. A person who is ashamed to refuse visits, invitations, and conversations that do not have a previous appointment finds himself lost and unable to control his time. Stand tall. Standing steady and tall without being arrogant when communicating with others, will give a sense of confidence and control, which is about straightening the shoulders and raising the head a little. Be surrounded by the right, positive, people. The term right people does not mean that they are the same people as you. In fact, they are the opposite. And that the best strategy for success is to employ people who are different from each other in terms of intelligence, enthusiasm, and ideas, as this works on diversity and multiplicity of viewpoints. The leadership and initiating personalities must be characterized by strength and firmness in order to impose more commitment within the team. Be a role model for others. One of the most important effective leadership skills is to set an example for your team and for those around you, which reflects your capabilities and the extent of your discipline and commitment. Be curious. You can get an education in many ways, such as getting training, or reading articles, and the best leaders are those who are constantly learning, taking advantage of all of the opportunities available to them, and asking questions. Keep your promises. You should not make promises that you cannot fulfill, which would kill your credibility in front of others, and be keen to increase your discipline and integrity, whether with your children or with your colleagues, even if you face some difficulties at times. Accept the difference. When you gain power, you will find someone who disagrees with you, and you will find someone who does not like you either, so you have to know that this relates to them, not to you, and not to take the issue personally. Do not be afraid of failure. Try to start an initiative even if it fails. Experience is the beginning of learning, and failure is a step towards success and gaining experience. Don't be afraid to take the initiative. There are two fears that prevent most people from achieving their hopes, the fear of failure and the fear of initiative, but you should know that in overcoming them lie the first steps of success and leadership. The key to change is initiative, and without it, no one will achieve any achievement or progress. I understand well what is being said and then understand well what you are saying. Listen to understand the other person's point of view, not to respond to it. Most problems between people are due to different perceptions and perceptions. This principle is the key to effective interpersonal communication. Sharpen the saw. Have the habit of self-renewal because working too much leads to fatigue, so you should rest and sharpen the saw. Don't be traditional. Try to hate the concept of traditionalism in anything and the state that gives into an idea, so it remains in the same activity for decades, without development, improvement, change, crazy ideas, because it will kill any creative initiative or genius idea. Pay attention to the way you speak and the way you speak. Do not use nervous, emotional, hasty expressions, such as, I can't, I don't have time. If you are, start now using a more proactive and positive method, expressing your ability to find solutions and take positive attitudes and reactions. Rate yourself. Evaluate yourself and learn from the situations you are going through to act wisely and positively in similar future situations, to become an ideal person and a positive role model in your work. Beware of thinking about the enmities of others. Such thinking will destroy your entrepreneurial spirit. Train yourself to face conflicts and not accept others for your ideas and initiatives. Approach them and explain to them that you want the interest of the work. But you can share your ideas with them and get to know their perceptions about them. Do not be afraid, move forward and be proactive. Be excited. Successful people have real enthusiasm and passion for the work they do and are not afraid to show it because their enthusiasm is real and they absolutely influence everyone around them. Be innovative. Successful people are always creative and innovative. Instead of doing things the same way over and over again, they look for better, faster, and less costly ways to solve all the problems they are working on. Develop your relationships. Successful people can maintain a successful network of relationships that helps them solve some of the problems they face and seize optimal opportunities. Reward yourself. Reward yourself for your success, even if others don't reward you.